Hope you'll tune in.
For more information about A Moment of Science or to download our latest podcasts, visit us at amomentofscience.org.
Listen weekday afternoons at 5:45 on KSJE.
In the 1700s of the United States.
.8:49, it is Thursday morning here on KSJE, and joining me here in the studio, two students from Piedra Vista High School, here to talk about their one acts that are coming up. The performances begin next week at Piedra Vista High School. So welcome to Emma Williams, who is here this morning from PV, a senior. Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for being here. Also joining us this morning is Robert Sturman, also a senior at PV. Robert, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you both for coming in early on a Thursday to be with me to talk about these one acts. And so they'll be performed next week, right? When do they start?
Next week, yes, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
Okay, all right, very good. And they'll open to the public, right? We can
Yes.
come and see them. And so there's two different plays then, two different one acts. And so, Emma, why don't you start by talking to me a little bit about the first one?
So the first one is called Help Desk. So it's about all these different people call in with different scenarios to like the help desk or the service center.
Sure.
And they just try to get help, and it's a comedy, so it's pretty funny.
Okay. And have these been written by local folks, or are these written by somebody else outside of town?
They're by publishers. So
Okay.
Help Desk is by Donzelitis.
Gotcha. Okay. And that's the first one. And so, Robert, tell me a little bit about the second play that's going to be performed.
Appropriate audience behavior, it's like a satire on like common things that people in the audience do that isn't typically like very great. So you've got people like complaining about chairs, bringing snacks,
Gotcha.
being loud during a show.
Okay. All right. And speaking of which, we have some photos of some rehearsals, right? So everyone's not in costume yet for these performances, right? These are just kind of some rehearsal photos that we're showing.
Yes.
Right. So what are we seeing here on the screen?
So this is from Appropriate Audience Behavior.
Okay.
And we just finished the last scene of the show. And yesterday we were trying on costumes. So a few of the actors up there are in their costumes for their characters. And we're just kind of...
Okay. That's how it works, right? As you rehearse and get things together. And what do we see? Who are we seeing here?
That is
I think I know.
Our teacher and our two directors as well as our technical director.
Okay. All right. Very good. There you go. And they're all working towards this. Here's another picture of some actors maybe on stage.
Yes.
Got you. And so I asked you which one you like better, and you both were saying that they change from day to day, right? So I won't put you on the spot again on the air by asking that question. But the idea is that these two plays are going to be performed, and then you're going to vote, I guess, and decide which one goes to a state competition, right?
Yes.
And so how does that work?
So we have ballots. So after the show on every night, the audience will fill out a ballot and
Oh, the
vote
audience
which
will
one-
vote?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And they'll select which one they like better, and then we'll count the votes, and whichever one wins is the one we'll take to state.
Got you. And at state competition, what is that like? Have you been there before, the two of you?
Yes.
And so what types of things you're performing, right, at state level against other schools, and a panel of judges are then, I guess, deciding how you did? Is that kind of how it works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Just like everything else at state, right?
Yeah.
And then trophies are awarded and things along that line. And so whatever the audience says, I guess, from the votes is going to decide which one of these plays you perform at state.
Yes.
Yes.
And state is actually going to be, the competition will be held here in Farmington, right?
Yes. Here at San Juan College.
Here at San Juan College. And so that's kind of exciting. So there'll be schools from all over the state coming here, teams from the other schools, to perform their plays here. And are they all one acts like these, or all kind of short
Yes.
performances?
They're all one acts.
Got you. Very good. So how long are these about, would you say, these one-act plays? Robert?
Our time limit is 35 minutes to be completely in and back into the box.
Okay.
Which the box is where we have all of our set and everything that we have to move out and have back in by time.
Got you. And so that's for state, right? You have to set it
Yes.
up and get ready to go and perform and be done in 35 minutes or so.
Yes.
And so if I were coming next week to see this show, it's going to be, the plays will be even shorter than 30 minutes or so, won't they?
They should be. We're
Okay.
trying to shoot for 30 minutes for each one.
Right. Got it. But that's the idea. And so for the public, how can they get tickets? How can they come and see these performances?
For next week, you can come and buy tickets for $5 if you're an adult, and it's free for students or staff. And you go up to the ticket booth and you can purchase tickets.
Okay. That's all. It's as easy as that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Very, very good. And so you both are seniors, as I mentioned. And so tell me a little about what your plans for after graduation. You both want to stick with drama, it sounds like, huh?
Yes.
Robert, what are your plans? Are you going to go on to college somewhere?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get into Fort Lewis after this year, so then I don't have to move away very far.
Right. Right.
Then I can keep everything together.
There you go. That makes sense. And Emma, what about you? What are your plans?
I really want to go to NAU, which is in Flagstaff, and I want to study performance arts and acting.
Got it. And both of you like to act, and you were telling me a little bit maybe that some of you also like to maybe do a little bit of tech work and things like that, but acting is really kind of your favorite. Emma, is that yours?
Yes.
Gotcha. And do you like comedy or drama or all of it?
I like both, but right now I really like comedy more.
Okay. And Robert, what about you?
I like both. I definitely get casted in comedies a lot more than dramas.
Okay.
But I feel I can do dramas pretty well.
Okay. And these two one acts, it seems to me that there's a lot of comedy involved in both of them. Would I be right?
Yes, they're both comedy shows.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. And these will be next week again, right, at Piedra Vista High School?
Yes.
At the theater there at the high school. And again, Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yes.
Okay. 7:30?
Show starts at 7, doors open at 6:30.
7 o'clock. And doors open at 6:30. And tickets are $5 for if you're not a student.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Or staff.
Or staff. Gotcha. Very good. All right. Well, thank you both for coming in this morning. I appreciate it very much and talking about these one acts. Again, the titles are the first one,
Help desk.
Help Desk, and the second one is?
Appropriate audience behavior.
Okay. Something we can all learn to probably do better, I would think, as audiences. So, great. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. My guest this morning from PB High School, Go Panthers, with me on KSJE.